Welcome to another team training. This is Team Prosperity's weekly team training. We're going to get into something extremely important today that will help either greatly accelerate the velocity of your business build out or keep you boxed in, depending on how you take this information, implement it into your business. Last week, you guys, we talked about the biz-to-biz equity platform, the agent-built and agent-owned platform, how it's an opportunity that's not going to disrupt what other people are doing in the industry, but it will allow them and build like a complementary asset if they do it correctly. Once again, that is on the YouTube channel, in the Facebook group. It was emailed out to you guys. As you have agents coming in that need access to this information, don't spend your days explaining the same stuff. You can point them to a video. So this week we are going to be talking about the power of referrals, how to grow your business, build your agency, and multiply your income using referrals. Most people don't ask for referrals. It is a huge mistake. The people that do ask for referrals, guess what happens? They get referrals. It's simple and easy if you start implementing it into your business. If you kick it off to the wayside and get to the habit of never asking for referrals, your referral business will be zero. This is an introductory training. We can go into more, advanced training if you guys would like. We're going to start it here today. And really, this is all about why referrals matter. So why do referrals matter for your business? This is why. Referrals are the most powerful way to grow your business. Notice it didn't say Facebook marketing, YouTube advertising, Google. Referrals are the most powerful way to grow your business. Once you guys understand that, you probably take a different approach to your business and what you think is most important to grow your business. Remember, those warm leads, when we do social media advertising, there has to be an upfront trust, rapport, credibility session where we're trying to get to know these people and try to convince them that we are somebody they need to be talking to. If you had somebody that you've already helped and they referred somebody over, that's all preemptively been done. They've already helped somebody they're close to have a relationship. So those warm leads convert faster. You're going to close them more often, and those clients are going to stay longer. And if they came in as a referral, what's the probability they might have some referrals as well? If that's how they got introduced, they're going to be comfortable with the process in hand. People trust people over ads. Social proof matters. So once again, yes, you need to be putting content out there, making sure if somebody Googles you, they can find you, find good stuff about you. But just talking to people, when is the best time to ask for a referral? When the value has been recognized, whether that's in the education, whether that's an aha moment in custom reports, whether that's a moment of appreciation during coaching, whatever it is that you have going on, and it's going to be different for different people. Once that value has been recognized, that is the greatest time to ask for referrals. And guess what your cost per acquisition is on a referral? It's zero. We have referral programs where we can pay them, the companies pay them for some of the products and services that we do offer, and that's great. It's another way for them to financially get ahead, but your cost of acquisition of a referral is basically zero. You might have some reward system that you offer for referrals, but that vein, if you explore it further, can produce more and more and more clients at a zero cost of acquisition. And guess what? The satisfaction is higher. It's easier for you. It's easier for the referral. Even though you guys don't have a relationship, there is a bridge that connects you together. Makes it a lot easier. The client conversation is a lot easier. The cycle of communication is a lot warmer. When you're talking about referrals, what referrals can do for you? Guys, this is an important thing that I don't think enough of you guys grasp the concept. Referrals can blow your business up. Referrals can help you grow. They can help you grow your personal business. But guess what? They can also help you build a referral-based agency. You can create entire agencies based on referrals. Referrals don't just work on clients, they work on partners. Partners is a little bit easier to have that conversation because they are building as well. But yeah, and once the value's been recognized for the partner, okay, who else are you going to invite into this opportunity to work with us and work with our products and services? And then you're going to be able to expand through referrals. You can expand product and service distribution. And if you're on the mission side of this, which a lot of us are, and we're looking to help people win the money game, beat the banks. Well, a lot of that's going to come from your referral-based business. When value is recognized, ask for the referral, expand your business, and guess what's going to happen? When you grow, build, and expand, you're going to increase your income streams. When you do all of these things, you're going to experience, from the referral side of your business, hockey stick growth. And remember, it doesn't cost you anything to ask somebody for a referral. So you need to really, as you're looking at agency build out, create a referral culture. And once again, this doesn't cost you money. This is just going to cost you a little bit of time, energy, resources to get some things developed. You're comfortable asking in a way you're comfortable asking to the clients that you have or the partners that you have. But you need to create a culture that's based on referrals. And what that means is that you plant, make, and position. You plant the seed early. Once again, when that value is being recognized, who else do you know that might need access to this information? Who else do you love, care about that needs access to this? And then outside of plant, you need to make it a part of your onboarding, your check-ins, and your follow-ups. We as an agent, a lot of times you're doing annual reviews with people. It's a great time to ask for referrals. So whether it's an onboarding of a partner, whether it's check-in to a partner or a client, whether it's a follow-up, these are great times, once again, because you are creating value by onboarding, by checking in, by following up. It's a great time to revisit or visit for the first time your referral conversation. And then position it in a way that you're helping others win, not a favor to you. That is the beauty of this. Once again, who else do you know and care about that needs access to this? Who else do you know that needs access to these free custom savings reports, these blueprints for success? All of the things that we have to offer. We have a lot of value-based propositions. So you just need to position that in the referral language as the ability to help others win that person cares about, not just a favor to you, not just a sale to you, but if it manufactures into some of these things that we can offer referral pays on, then it's a way to increase their income, whether it's 1 referral a month, 2 referrals a month, put it into their program. What would that do as far as accelerate their debt payoff, accelerate their wealth creation? This is got to be proposed in a framework of win-win-win for everybody involved. You want to make it easy to refer to you. What does that mean? Well, that you want to be systematic in what you do. So when you're looking at how do you create referral partnerships? How do you create referral networks? How do you get your clients to refer you people? Well, you make it easy for them. So for your clients, you provide your clients with tools like links, graphics, short invite messages they can use. If you say, hey, go find me some people that you can refer over, you don't give them any type of things to work with, they're not going to refer you anybody. Make it easy, make it systematic, make it very easy. Don't hand them a script. It's got to be short, to the point, links, QR codes, whatever it might be. Something that where they can use their relationship and then do a quick intro. If you're comfortable, host webinars or workshops they can invite people to, whether it's online, whether it's physical, like luncheons or whatever it is. If you are available, if you make yourself available to your referral partners and your referral network, it's going to be a lot easier to get those referrals in. Not everybody has to be on one-on-one. You can do small groups. A lot of people know each other in a small group. Guess what? That webinar will be way more energetic than advertising on Facebook to get people into a webinar. And then use simple systems for sharing and tracking referrals. Hey, I appreciate the referral. If it's on a program that we can offer money back rebates to, great, we're going to do it. And that's going to help increase their financial empowerment. However, if it's not, then hey, a thank you, a card, a note, a call, all of these things are very valuable in increasing your referral opportunities. You want to deliver a referral-worthy experience. So if somebody comes, and you want to always, guys, deliver a good experience for your prospects. You always want to be thinking about, how do I better my prospect experience? How do I better my client experience? But if it is a referral and it's a good client, you want to go out of your way to deliver an exceptional experience for that particular referral. So what does that mean? Well, it means be professional, punctual, and prepared. Be on time. Know what you're talking about. Have everything prepared. Don't be discombobulated and confused or unprepared. And then create wow moments. We always want to create the wow moments. The wow moments are going to inspire people to take actions, but the wow moments for referrals are extremely important because it's not just that referral, it's also your client that referred over. It's going to hear about it, right? So create the wow moments that cause people to remember you, the experience, what's happening, and then educate, simplify, and over deliver. That's all really our business model is. We educate what we've learned and we break it down into simplistic, elementary like format, and then we over deliver. So we under promise and over deliver on things like, what we expect to come out of the reports and the way that we organize their data, to what we do after they've activated programs and become clients with our free coaching and everything that goes along that. So be, create, and educate. Those are the things that you really want to hone in on when you're dealing with people that have referred you over, friends, family, people they work with, whatever it might be. You need to be on point for those referrals. And you want to build an agency with referrals. Once again, you can build an entire book of business on the client side with referrals. You can build an entire agency with referrals. Think about building with referrals where your cost of acquisition of a partner or client is basically zero. Well, then you've broken down all the doors where people come, or all the roadblocks or obstacles where people come to you and say, I can't do this because I don't have the money. I can't build my agency because I don't have marketing money. If I just have marketing money, I could do this. Well, you don't need money to build. Yes, the money can bring velocity to it, but if you understand the power of building referral networks on the partner and client side, it is incredibly valuable for you and your build out. So ask your existing clients, have you ever considered doing what I do? Now, that doesn't mean they have to go through the entire process. That just means, hey, they can refer people over. What I mean by is, hey, if you open the conversations and I can educate them and close the appropriate ones, bring them on the client, you can get paid to do that. Invite them to refer others who want to make extra income. Who wants to make extra income right now? There are tons of people. The problem is the legitimacy of making that income. There's a lot of things out there where they've got to buy stuff or become a distributor of a product or a service or something like that. We don't have to do anything. They just have to understand what we do, the power of what we do, and then invite other people to gain access to that information and education and income opportunities. And leverage referral affiliate roles as an entry point. If I'm talking to somebody about our technology business, the debt to wealth business, and I'm talking to a potential partner, and this partner is qualified to come in, I'm not asking them if they want to come in or not. I'm asking them how they want to come in. Do they want to come in as a full agent? They want to come in as a referral partner to start. It's A or B. I explained the differences. Let them choose A or B. It's a lot easier, guys, to get people into a decision process of 1, 2, or 3 things versus do or do not. So that's a little tip as well. And then share your mission. It's bigger than sales. Our mission is huge. Beat the banks, win the money game, change the financial landscape of this country. People are going to buy into you and your mission. Understand how to share that. And then we're going to go into some very brief referral scripts that work. Once again, go to AI, work with AI with some of this stuff. Learn how to develop prompts on AI that will help assist you with some of this stuff, depending on how you want to say things and what inflection points you want to say it, what personalities you want to say it with. But these are just some examples. Client scripts. Who do you know that would love access to this valuable information? Once again, like who do you know, care, and love that needs access to this information? Remember, the education is free. The information is free. Who needs access to that? Anybody looking to get ahead? Who needs access to our custom savings reports? Well, anybody. Those are the blueprints for success. Anybody with debt, positive cash flow should grab a free custom savings report to see what's possible. So, and then, I'd be willing to run a free custom savings report for a family friend of yours, family member, friend of yours, whatever it might be. So, don't overwhelm them, help them understand the value of them referring people over. And then on the opposite side, if you're looking to build your agency, who do you know that would enjoy helping other people and earning extra income? Know anyone who would like to make money just for introducing people? This referral partner, you don't really have to do anything. to introduce the technology part of our business, the debt to wealth system. So it's a very easy role. They just have to refer people over and they can make some money. You know, our technology on an average homeowner, on a referral partner, they make 300. On the same deal as an active agent doing the exact same role, they could double their income and also have access to more income streams, build bigger income streams, agency income streams. So don't give people A or B, do or do not. Give them the choice of how they want to get involved. And then how do you use this information to get started today? You always have an action plan coming off this training. And if you're going to start doing trainings for your organizations, that's what you need to do as well. Teach and then implement what they've learned into actionable steps. So list 10 recent clients or contacts, ask each for 2 names for referrals. Guys, if you get that's 20 possible leads for you. Boom, just like that. Reconnect with them old leads. Just had someone save, X amount per month. Made me think of you in our conversation. So you can rekindle possible, missed sales, but also rekindle for the purposes of asking for referrals. Somebody doesn't have to go all the way and become a client of yours to get a referral. Sometimes the value is recognized in the education. Hey, who else do you know needs access to this information? Don't miss that time period where the value is being recognized to ask for the referrals and wait too late in the cycles of communication where somebody might not even become a client. And then host a small group Zoom, invite 3 people, and I'll share how I help someone just like you. So it doesn't matter how you get this done. The point is to get in the consistent, habitual routine of asking for referrals. And then finally, we're going to create a referral follow-up plan. Just like if you create a lead and you never follow up with that lead, chance of you closing that sale or bringing that partner in is near zero. Same thing here. You don't just ask for the referral. You have to have a follow-up plan. You have to be systematic. What does that mean? Well, just like everything, as time goes by, it gets more and more cold. Just like if you leave food out for a long period of time, it's going to go from hot to warm to cold. Same things with leads. It doesn't matter if you pay for that lead, generate it organically, or it's a referral lead. Follow up on referrals within 24, 48 hours. Thank the referrer. Keep them updated. What I do most of the time, if somebody refers me, I'll start a group text with the person that is my client or the person who referred, myself, and the person they referred. That way it ties everybody in together and you're doing 2 things at once. You're reaching out to the referral and you're keeping the referrer updated. And then set a weekly block to request and track referrals. Once again, understand what's happening in your business, be systematic, be organized, and things will take place. And then you also want to teach your team to do the same thing. If you can be systematic and somebody asks you, well, hey, what do you do with your referrals? Hey, let me show you exactly what I do with them versus, well, I write it down on a piece of paper, then I forget about it. And then a week later, I think about it. I try to find it in a big stack of paper. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can't read my handwriting. That's garbage, guys. You have to be organized if you're going to create duplication. The duplication comes from referral systems. Referral systems duplicate faster than ad funnels. And that is a powerful statement, guys. If you can create a referral system that actually works, it'll duplicate within your agency and system faster than ad funnels will. Include referral training in every onboarding session. Somebody's not going to know how to refer somebody over, even if you hand them everything they need. Practice with them. Do a little role play with them. That's going to increase the amount of referrals coming in if you help with referral training. And then celebrate referral stories in meetings and group chats. Somebody's making it happen for you, celebrate them, celebrate it within your agency. Help institute and create a framework where referrals are accelerating and bringing velocity to your client side and your agency partner side. Build your business on referrals, brick by brick, referral by referral. Referrals equal trust plus value plus service. Once again, it's a lot easier to get the conversation going, continue the conversation, and close the conversation on somebody that's been referred over to you versus some cold lead or social media lead that you've had to manufacture and pay for, and you've got to do the trust, rapport, credibility on the front side before you ever get into any of the information or education. This is you don't need thousands of leads, guys. You just need a few people who you know, like, and trust, who can expand that referral partnership. This is how you build a business that lasts and a brand that scales. If you have people that are continuously referring business, continually offering reviews, user-generated content, your business is going to flourish. And then referrals aren't just leads. They're trust, impact, and opportunity passed forward to you. They're the highest form of leads. When you help one person, you earn the right to help as many as you possibly can that they give you access to. So this is one of the ways that I see as a huge deficiency in the industry, within the business, within our team, however you want to look at it, from a macro or a micro level. You have to get better at building your referral networks, getting your referrals, talking about referrals, celebrating referrals, and creating the referral vein that never, ever stops on the client and the partner side.